This is Queen of Vibes. Hey there, Taurus, and welcome to your end of year love reading. Okay, so this is going to be for my Taurus sun, moon, rising sign, or for those of you who are in a relationship or dating a Taurus. Okay, this is going to be what your love life or your relationship is going through for the rest of the year. So in this reading, we're going to focus on energies that are currently either happening and being phased out, or things that you need to release. Okay, what it is that you want to achieve, things that either empower you or challenge you. Okay, things that you need to focus on and prioritize. We're going to look at the bigger picture, lessons to be learned, and the possible outcome. Okay, Taurus, so I would like to thank you guys for being here first and foremost. I hope that this is helpful to you. And if you would like something more personal, I am accepting private readings, and my information is in the description bar below. Also, if you find that this is at the very least entertaining, or you do get something out of it, make sure to like the video. That's very helpful to my channel. Okay, guys? Ooh, Taurus. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started. This is going to be a 12 card reading, okay, guys? So the first two cards are going to represent what energies are passing, phasing out, or need to be released, okay? We've got the Chariot, and then we've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Actually, I'm going to do it facing me because I'm doing the reading. Okay, the next card is going to represent what it is that you want to achieve. We've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse, okay? Next card represents things that the next two cards are things that either empower you or challenge you. We've got the King of Cups, and we've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse, okay? The next four cards are going to be things that you need to focus on and prioritize. And we've got the King of Pentacles, okay? We've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And we've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. So definitely pulling some clarifiers here. And then the last three cards, we have the bigger picture, which is the Queen of Pentacles. We have lessons that you need to learn, and we've got the Six of Swords. And then the possible outcome, and we've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's excellent. You're coming out of any insecurities or feeling like you're not getting what you're wanting or left out in the cold. Some of you may even reconcile with someone. All right, so right now, let's just go quickly over before I pull the clarifiers. The first card we have here is the Chariot. So right now, you are experiencing or need to release a need to control things, okay? A need to either, if you're not trying to control things, it's about not having a clear sense of direction, okay? Also, with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, I feel like it's about fooling, it's like you're learning not to fool yourself, okay? You're currently experiencing and working on, it's like you're phasing out this need to believe everything that's told to you, to want to see the best in everyone. Like right now, things are probably being revealed to you. And so you're going through a time where things, like it's really being illuminated, either how much of a control freak you are, or the opposite, how much you need to pay more attention to where you're going and not be so confused or stalled or stuck, okay? What it is that you hope to achieve, well, some of you are definitely trying to get over being heartbroken. Some of you are trying to get over thinking too much about your disappointments. And I think that's why you may be stalled, Taurus, is that you're focusing on, either the person or the situation that kind of broke you down and hurt you. And since you can't get over that, you really are in this stuck place, right? So moving on now to what either challenges you or empowers you. I really feel like you are empowered when you are emotionally balanced, okay? I think when you have a good handle on your emotions, you do feel like you're more in control of a situation. But again, your challenge is that there is a lot of stagnation or a lack of motivation here. Something isn't moving, okay? Either your love life isn't moving, a relationship is stalled. Okay, so right now your challenge is that nothing's really going on, okay? Nothing's happening. Nothing's coming towards you. Things are not working out the way that you would like them to. All right, so there's a little bit of frustration and disappointment here, okay? So that's what you're currently experiencing and working on and things that you're trying to achieve. Now we're going to go to the row where you're focusing on things that you need to prioritize and focus on. So here we've got the King of Pentacles. And of course, you need to prioritize making sure that you are good. For those of you who are in a relationship, you need to prioritize building the foundation of the relationship, making sure that things like the loyalty and the respect and the responsibility to each other are there, the commitment, okay? What you also need to prioritize is your mental health. You need to not worry, okay? You need to prioritize getting rest and not stressing over things and releasing these negative thought patterns that come up for you over and over again. Okay? Some of you need to focus on the fact that maybe you're a little bit dependent on someone. Okay, for some of you, this King of Pentacles could represent a person. So Taurus, either you're very dependent on someone or someone may be dependent on you. Some of you need to prioritize your relationship and see that, especially if you are the outside person, because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse can represent a mistress or like a kept person. Maybe financially somebody's taking care of you, but they're not necessarily faithful to you. Well, is this situation something that you need to prioritize, or is it something that you need to kind of figure out so that you can stop stressing all the time and so that you can get things moving again? Because maybe you're just stuck in this position that you're never going to graduate from, okay? Especially if you're dealing with somebody who might be telling you, yeah, one day things will get better, and then maybe it's not. Also, you need to prioritize a lack of communication, or focus on the type of communication. Sometimes no communication is the communication, all right? Now let's go ahead and move on to the bigger picture, the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So the bigger picture is about security, is about stability, is about building a foundation, is about loyalty, okay? Nurturing, something with substance. And so for some of you, this bigger picture is about yourself. Others of you, this is the kind of relationship that you want. So everything else is an illusion, okay? Everything else is the Seven of Cups, or it is being revealed to you that everything else is an illusion if it's not the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Moving on to the lessons, Six of Swords. The lesson is to know when it's time to move on. All right, when it's time to move on, when it's time to get out of this stagnation, it's time to move on. It's time to transition. Either transition out of this mindset and, transition out of staying stuck in a situation that either you've now realizing has no direction, okay, has no outcome, or isn't really going anywhere. Okay, and then the outcome is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So the outcome is breaking free of the stagnation, no longer feeling stuck, no longer feeling used, no longer feeling insecure, no longer worrying about your security. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's clarify these cards to get a better read, a better handle on all of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's clarify the Chariot. Okay, and we've got the King of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. We've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse. We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the King of Cups with the King of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Six of Pentacles. All right, we're going to clarify this King of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. The Nine of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Wands with the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the High Priestess in the reverse. All right. So go ahead. This Chariot clarified by the King of Wands. So some of you are dealing with the King of Wands right now. Some of you don't know where things are going with someone, or things are stalled with someone who is the King of Wands. For others of you, the clarification is that you need to really get your confidence up. You need to take control. You need to know what it is that you want. In order for things to go somewhere, you need to know where you want to go. So that's what you're currently dealing with right now. That's what's going on. You're getting rid of, you're phasing out of a lack of direction and a lack of control. Okay. For some of you, this is the control. You're definitely in control and wanting to control things. Okay. Because the King of Wands is very hands-on, very direct, very wanting to have his own way all the time. Okay. So right now, for some of you, that's what you're dealing with, okay? You're coming out of a time where you feel the need to control everything, okay? You're releasing the need to have to control everything. Here we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So this is definitely, for some of you, it's being revealed that somebody is just really trying to seduce you. Somebody is not really sincere with their offer. And so, once you realize that this situation isn't going where you would like it to go, for some of you are going to release this. Okay. So some of you, this is a relationship with someone who has no intentions or not even sure what they want to do with you. Right now, they're just focused on the seduction. Okay. So that's what you're currently experiencing. What you would like to achieve is not feeling so beat up. Is not feeling so disappointed. You want to get over this, okay? What you're hoping to achieve is to get over this and anything that's happened in the past to leave you feeling stuck and leave you feeling stagnant. All right? Because here we are clarifying the King of Cups with the King of Cups. So you feel very empowered. Like I said, when you are either imbalanced emotionally or when you're in love, that's when you feel your best. That's when you're at your best, okay? And for some of you, I really feel like that includes working on your self-love, the love you have for yourself, because that's when you're the most powerful, okay? No one can love you like you can. Don't fool yourself, and don't let anyone ever tell you, oh, I love you more than you love yourself. No, you can't, okay? Don't ever let anybody tell you that's the case, because if somebody tells you that, you need to work on yourself, because no one can love you better than you can love yourself, and you can't love any better then somebody can love themselves, okay? That's not even healthy. That's just my opinion. All right, so moving on to what may be challenging you is being treated right. It's a challenge for you. We've got the Six of Pentacles. Again, I think this is just this control. It's this need to control things. And because of this need to control, nothing's happening. All right, because your energy is in divergence with what it is that needs to go. Things can't flow because you're getting in the way, Taurus. All right, whether they're going to flow uphill in a good direction or downhill, you can't prevent it. You can't prevent it. All you're doing is stalling. So right now, you may be stuck in a situation with someone who isn't who they seem to be because you won't get out of the way and just let them fuck up. All right, you're over here trying to prevent a heartbreak, not trying to be, burdened and hurt again. But by getting in the own way, you're preventing things from playing out the way they need to play out. So let go of this need to control everything so that things can just happen, okay? Or take control and know that you're in a situation that it's time to walk away and do what you got to do. Or at least confront this person and let them know, look, I want the King of Cups. I see what's going on here. You've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is not it. For some of you, you are the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay? You're all about the romance and seduction, but there's no follow through because you don't know what you want. You're stuck. You're not sure what you want. Okay, and so maybe there is someone here that could be something for you, but until you let go of these control issues and really focus on what it is that you actually want, things are going to be stalled and stagnant. Okay, moving on to things that you need to prioritize. So, yeah, as much as we need to work on the foundation, we do need to work on the romance a little bit, okay? With the Page of Cups here, this is very sweet, very innocent. You know, some of us are better at the fundamentals of the relationship, but the details, like the affection and the intimacy, those are the things that you kind of need to work on. So for some of you, you're at the very Page of Cups level with it. You know, it's cute. It's that, you know, infatuation, but you need to work on deepening things. You need to work on really being able to honestly express how you feel and show that you are affectionate and loving and lovable, and being able to connect and communicate to someone on a mature emotional level. It's like you're good at making money, you're good at setting a foundation, you're good at being responsible, but you need to get better at being loving, okay? We need to work on that nurturing emotional side. All right? Another thing that you need to prioritize is the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So your thoughts. You need to really work on your mental health, because there is something that you are stressing about. You're overthinking this whole entire situation. You know, some of you see where there is a lack of stability, okay? And so because that is your main concern, the stability isn't there. And so it's like you're just losing sleep and you're just thinking and you're just worrying. And get your mind right, Taurus, okay? Release everything. Let go of the control. Let go of the need to be in charge or to know what's happening at every step. All right? Focus on building the foundation. Focus on the things you can do. Focus on your love and your affection. Because there is a situation right now that I feel like, with a lot of love, okay, the Ten of Cups is the most love you can give. I think some of you, you think something, maybe the Page of Wands, maybe you don't trust this person or you don't trust this connection. But once you fix these things, once you work on the overthinking and the negative thoughts and the getting in the way, because right now, even though you may want something big, you're not able to offer anything because you're so consumed with control and afraid to be hurt, you know? And so once you accept the situation and focus on either being more positive, you know, you will be able to get to the Ten of Cups with the situation. Some of you, this needs, it needs love. It doesn't need negative communication. It doesn't, you know, you might hear some things that you don't want to hear. You know, we can't avoid that, Taurus. We can't avoid disappointments, but what we can do is offer unconditional love and support. And sometimes that's regardless of whether you're going to be with someone or not. Because unless somebody really hurts you or does you dirty, you know, just because you're afraid to get hurt doesn't mean that, or you're trying to prevent it, doesn't mean it's never going to happen. But you don't have to destroy every relationship or cut everybody out. You know, sometimes you can build really good friendships. Sometimes it's just not the right time, and then somebody comes back around and you have something great because, you know, you worked on the foundation. You know, I think this is about patience. Like, love takes time. And so some of you, you know, you're going to need to invest that time, and in order to do that, you're going to have to let your guard down. You're going to have to let go of the reins. You're going to have to get out of the way and allow things to unfold. All right, now what is the bigger picture? Some of us, it's about working on yourself, okay? The Nine of Pentacles clarifies the Queen of Pentacles, so it's definitely about getting yourself together as an individual. Okay, making sure that you are who you want to attract. Once you become the Queen of Pentacles, you can only but attract the King of Pentacles, right? Working on turning this insecurity or this relationship where you may be the outside person into a position where it's like, you know what, I'm good. I don't need somebody to keep me. I don't need to be kept by anyone. I don't need someone to, throw some money at me or throw some time and attention my way and, make me stay. Like, I'm worth more than that. Because my lesson is to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when it's time to put your energy in, know when you've done all you can do. All right? And sometimes it's about being patient while you're transitioning. Be patient with yourself and being patient with someone who is maybe going through some type of transition. But in the meantime, work on yourself also. I feel like for some of you, you're in a situation where you need to work on yourself, Taurus, and there's someone who needs to work on themselves. All right, because the outcome is the Five of Pentacles with the High Priestess. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse, which means that, of course, you're feeling more insecure. You're not feeling so stagnant, okay? So you're going to get out of this rut. But the High Priestess in reverse, here, this, for some of you, you could be dealing with a Pisces, okay? Again, I feel like with the High Priestess in the reverse, though, you're still not quite trusting yourself. You've made progress. You're going to make progress by the end of the year, Taurus, okay? Everything that you're going through is taking you to the point where you do make progress. But at the end of the day, you still have a few things to work on, okay? So going into the new year, you're really going to be focusing on working on your intuition and trusting your intuition and trusting and knowing when somebody is not really opening up to you. Okay, knowing when somebody is not being who they say they are, knowing when somebody is holding back and holding out on you. All right, Taurus. So now I'm going to pull 2 Angel Oracle cards, one for my singles and one for my coupled up Tauruses, okay? So, what is the message for my single Tauruses? We've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay, and what is the message that we have for our Taurus couples? We've got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right, so let's take a look at that. So for the singles retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. And I feel like this just reinforces that it's time to work on you. Okay, it's really time for you to work on yourself and make sure that you are good by yourself. Okay, work on being the kind of person that you want to attract, someone who's confident, someone who's trustworthy, someone who's stable, someone who is financially stable. Okay, and so if you feel like these things are lacking and missing, again, you've got to focus on that and being loving and nurturing. Okay, the King of Pentacles with a dose of Page of Cups, that is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so it's time for you to take a time out. Okay, if you've been dating, maybe you need to take a time out. Maybe it's time to put a situation on pause so that you can gather yourself. Okay, because sometimes we need a little bit of a tweak, a recalibration here or there. Take that retreat so you can think and you can get out of your own head and get out of your own way. Okay, now for couples, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This card is also telling you to get out of your head. All right, if you're so busy worrying about the past or worrying about the future, you can't enjoy the current moment. All right, so in order to be more attractive to your partner and get things going and get out of this rut, you have to learn to live in the moment. You have to learn to find things in the moment that turn you on, okay? And not worry about, things that happened in the past or controlling the direction of this boat. Knowing when it's time to just let go and move on from things, okay? Stop beating the dead horse. Especially for those of you who are in a commitment or a marriage, okay? Work on rebuilding the commitment, work on your bonds, work on your vows, work on, the things that you can control, which is time, attention, stability, responsibilities, loyalty, commitment, right? Your emotional connection, how much emotion you're putting into the situation. Those are the things you can control. Other things you can't. So, do that and work on that intuition. All right, Taurus, that is your end of year reading. So again, you're going to go through some things, you're transitioning. I feel like this is a very transitory time for everyone collectively. Not just, Taurus and not just Aries. Everyone is going through changes because there's a lot going on in the ethers energetically, and a lot of old and karmic patterns are being released. So a lot of us are being confronted with our shadow sides and our bad habits and, the repeated cycles that we've been trying to get off. That's what's going on right now. So this has been your reading for the end of the year, Taurus. If you enjoyed this, or if this was helpful, make sure to give the video a like. Make sure you're subscribed. I am trying to offer different readings and change things up a bit. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. If you'd like something more personal, you can contact me with my information in the description bar below. And I thank you again for being here, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye, Taurus.